You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. Marcus Aurelius. We all face moments that fracture us. Betrayal, failure, grief, humiliation. The phone rings, and the world as we knew it is gone. A diagnosis, a collapse, a goodbye that never came back. In those moments, we reach blindly for something solid, but most of what we've clung to vanishes like smoke. But what if there were a set of words, brutally simple yet profoundly powerful, that could anchor us through the storm? Stoicism doesn't offer escape, it offers confrontation. It gives us the strength to stand when everything inside screams to fall. And these words, they won't make the pain vanish, but they will show you how to endure it, how to transform it, and ultimately, how to transcend it. 1. The furnace of adversity. Life is not gentle. It was never meant to be. Epictetus, a man born into slavery, crippled by his master, beaten and discarded, once said, "Difficulties show what men are." This is the cold truth we must all learn. Suffering is not the enemy. It is the crucible in which strength is forged. Stoicism does not teach us to avoid the fire, but to step into it willingly, knowing that on the other side, we are transformed. We do not get to choose what happens to us, but we always get to choose how we respond. And that is where our power lies. Ryan Holiday often repeats a simple phrase, amor fati, love of fate. It is not a plea for resignation. It is an act of rebellion, a refusal to be broken by life's cruelty. It is the choice to say, "This happened, and I will use it." 2. The power of the dichotomy of control. Epictetus defined this very heart of Stoic thinking with one brilliant distinction. Some things are up to us and some things are not. This idea is deceptively simple, yet behind it lies the key to inner peace. We waste lifetimes raging against what we cannot control, the opinions of others, the outcome of our efforts, the cruelty of fate. But if we can draw a line and surrender everything beyond that line, we find freedom. It is not indifference, it is clarity. We do not control how long we live, but we control how we live. We do not control what happens to us, but we control the story we write in response. When Marcus Aurelius, the most powerful man in the world, lost his children, battled plagues, and was betrayed by those closest to him, he turned not to bitterness, but to reflection. His meditations, written not for an audience, but for himself, echo with a single tireless refrain. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. 3. These words will save you. So what are these simple words that Ryan Holiday speaks of? They echo in the journals of Marcus. They are etched in the memory of the Stoic generals, emperors, slaves, and survivors. They are words you can say in the darkest night. Words that have carried people through war, prison, exile, disease, death, and despair. I can endure this. This too shall pass. What stands in the way becomes the way. Not what happens to you, but how you respond. Memento mori, amor fati. Each is a blade, each a shield, each a reminder that we are not at the mercy of the world. We are responsible for our souls. Viktor Frankl, the psychiatrist who survived Auschwitz, echoed Stoic thought when he wrote, "Everything can be taken from a man but one thing, the last of the human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances." He watched men die, He watched others live, not physically but in spirit, by clinging to this freedom. And that is what Stoicism gives us. Not freedom from suffering, but freedom within suffering. 4. The discipline of assent. The Stoics spoke of the discipline of assent, the ability to examine every thought before accepting it. Every day we are bombarded by thoughts, fear, anger, jealousy, hopelessness. But the Stoic does not accept them blindly. The Stoic challenges them. Is this thought true? Is it useful? Is it within my control? Seneca warned us, we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. We build monsters in our minds, but most of them never come, and even when they do, we are stronger than we think. Your mind can be a tyrant, or it can be a temple. The difference lies in whether you choose your thoughts or let them choose you. 5. Destructive emotions and how we break free. Anger, envy, fear, grief. The Stoics did not deny these emotions. They simply refused to be ruled by them. They understood that emotions are not random. They are judgments, and judgments can be changed. Anger, for instance, is not just a feeling, it is the judgment. This should not have happened. But to the Stoic, that phrase has no meaning, because everything that happens is natural. It is what the universe has ordained. To say, this should not have happened, is to rebel against reality, and reality is undefeated. So we learn to let go, not to feel less, but to feel rightly, to replace rage with reason, grief with gratitude, fear with action. As Marcus wrote, if you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment. You can revoke your suffering, not by denying it, but by transforming it. 6. Living with purpose. In a world obsessed with comfort, Stoicism calls us to duty. In a culture obsessed with feeling good, Stoicism calls us to do good. The Stoics believed that the purpose of life was virtue, not pleasure, not power, not fame, just virtue. To live according to reason, to fulfill our role, to leave the world better than we found it. We are not here to be untouched by life. We are here to be worthy of life. So ask yourself, what kind of person will I be when it falls apart? Will I crumble? Or will I carry the weight so others don't have to? Will I be a source of fear or a source of strength? Because in the end, that is the Stoic ideal. To become the one that others can lean on, the calm in the chaos, the fire that does not burn but warms. Life will not spare you. It will wound you. It will test you. It will take what you love and leave you hollow. But remember this, you were not born to break. You were born to rise again and again. The Stoics left us a gift, not in their titles, not in their triumphs, but in their example. They walked through fire, and they left us words, simple but immortal, to do the same. In your darkest hour, say them. Amor fati, memento mori. What stands in the way becomes the way. I can endure this. I was made for this. And then, endure. Act. Live. As a true Stoic would.